Hey guys, it's Chris, and I am here because I am wanting to do a reaction to the cover that was just released for the first book in the Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard book series, The Sword of Summer. I have been so excited for this book since I heard about it because if you don't know this about me, I was super nerd when I was little. In second grade, I got obsessed with Greek mythology. And then in fifth grade, I got obsessed with Norse mythology. And I've always been kind of obsessed with all types of mythology. I didn't get into Egyptian mythology until my freshman year of high school. But like mythology and me, it's just like a thing that I love. So I was so excited when I found out Rick Roy was going to do a Norse God series. And so I'm really happy the cover is out right now. And so I wanted to kind of show you that and tell you what I thought about it. Here we go. All right, so at first when I looked at the cover, I didn't love it. I don't know, it just didn't blow me away. But after I read the excerpt, I liked it a lot more. Because there's an excerpt that released from chapter 2 as well. And I liked it a lot more after that because there's something in the cover that gets referenced at the end of the excerpt that I really liked. And then I looked into the details of the cover a lot more, and I do like the kind of color variant that goes from the top. You see the blue in the sky going to the purple, and then the pink, and the red, and the orange, back down to the blue of the wolf. I think it's a wolf. And so the else that made me really excited was that the sword had old Norse orthography on it. It has the Norse lettering on it. So I'm just like, that should be pretty awesome. It's really cool. And I actually really love the way Magnus looks. Like, even before I looked at the excerpt, I really like the way that Magnus looks. I'm really excited about that. So overall, I'm really, really happy with this. I'm really excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it. Alright, so there's an excerpt from the second chapter of the book that Rick Gordon released, along with the cover today, and I want to talk about it. But of course, some people don't like reading the excerpts and they don't want to be spoiled, so if you don't want to hear about the excerpt, then you can go to it. Just go away now. You could like it first if you want to, but you should go away now. Also, I can put a link down in the description box if you want to check out the excerpt before I talk about it, too. So I can do that. If you want to pause and go look at the description box and click on the excerpt first, then you can go do that as well if you want to go look at it first before you hear anyone talk about it. But I really want to talk about it, so I'm going to right now. Right. So there was a lot of things with the excerpt that I was really, really excited with. One is the biggest thing that you kind of see in this is you see a lot of the Chase family drama. There's a lot of drama in the Chase family, and we got hints of it from Annabeth Chase in the Blood of Olympus book when she mentioned her father being estranged from her cousin, her uncle. But you see it even more when you get to Magnus and you hear about his mother and how she felt about her two brothers, and you're really wondering how did this family have this big fallout. I'm wondering if it had something to do with the Norse gods and the Greek gods being involved, or like the fact that one's a son of a Norse god and was a daughter of a Greek god. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, or if it was just kind of familiar family things that caused it, which is very possible considering one of her uncles lives in this big mansion, and you see Magnus out on the streets and this. And so that's something that could have definitely played into it. It could have just been like who inherited what in the family type of thing. But I really do want to know what exactly it was that caused all of the drama between this family. The other thing is that Magnus feels a lot older than any of the other characters we've had in the Percy and Heroes Olympus books, like whose perspectives we've gotten, except for maybe Raina. I feel like Raina felt a lot older when I read her perspective. But just generally, he's starting off at a point where he feels like he's been through enough to he's very mature, and like the book will be kind of set at an older pace instead of being like where it was when Percy Jackson started. So that's really exciting for me because I'm like, hey, yeah, the fans are aging. And the characters are kind of growing with this type of thing, possibly. So, because I don't know how old Magnus is supposed to be, but I'm still excited if it is going to be a little bit older, especially because Norse gods, Norse mythology can be a little bit darker, I think. I mean, look at the tagline. It's like, sometimes it's something about dying or something or other, right? Okay, I'm going to cue in the tagline because I don't remember it. yeah, so that tagline is a little bit darker than a lot of things that we've seen so far. And I'm like, that is pretty cool. I'm excited for the possibilities there. At the end of this excerpt, there's like a little nod about him being freaked out by wolves or something. I think he compares someone to wolves, kind of. And there's a wolf on the cover, and that's what I was talking about earlier in my video. And when I was talking about the cover, there's a little nod to the excerpt, and that was really exciting because I don't know if this wolf is going to be a friendly wolf that's on the cover with him, or if it's going to be an enemy. Is it going to be a trickster? Because wolves are sometimes tricksters in some mythologies, so it could be anything. And I'm really, really excited for it. I really wish I didn't have to wait. Oh my gosh, I wish I didn't have to wait so badly. But I'm going to, and I'm going to pre-order it, I'm going to get it when it comes in, and I'm going to read it in one sitting, and then I'm going to have a review up like the next day probably, because that's pretty much how I was with Blood of Olympus. And I'm so excited. Okay, I'm calm. I woke up to that and I had to just express my feelings about it, but I'm very calm now. Anyway, you guys should totally like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I talk about books and stuff, as you can probably tell, and I'll probably be talking about this book a lot when it comes out, because I'm going to love it. I already know I will. And even if I don't love it, I'll still talk about it, because it's Rick Riordan, and it's Norse mythology, and it makes me happy. So there, and yeah, I don't know how to say goodbye, so I'm going to do this. And I'm going to say, read some awesome books, and I will see you next time.